A number of property casualty insurance companies have been reporting high catastrophe losses, and they're not all on the coast. Many are in the Midwest. That's where the heart of the business for state auto insurance companies is. We asked CEO Bob Restrepo about his company's experience with catastrophes.
Yeah, our experience has been terrible over the last year and a half. We've had an unusually large frequency of fairly significant wind and hailstorms throughout the Midwest and somewhat in the Southeast. And when I started in the business, it seemed like all the wind and hail happened in the second quarter, and it was generally along I-30. For whatever reason, some would call it global warming, it seems like these events now happen earlier in the year, the first and the second quarter, and much further north, up towards I-70. We really haven't built our business model around that, and we're unusually affected by that because we're so large in the Midwest. And that's primarily where these storms have their biggest impact with Midwestern-oriented companies such as State Auto.
Well, obviously that's the heart of your business.
It's the heart, and what we've come to realize over the last year or so is we can't control the weather, we can only control our response to it. So we put in place this year an aggregate reinsurance treaty which provides us coverage for high-frequency, low-severity weather events such as wind and hail if they reach an aggregate amount of, in our case, $80 million. Last year we had over $100 million in catastrophe losses. Second thing we're in the process of doing is rolling on more wind and hail deductibles. We've had, as has been true throughout the Midwest, for competitive reasons, not been very aggressive with wind and hail. Well, again, the weather has changed, the pain is too great, we need to share more of that risk with our policyholders, so we'll be rolling out higher peril-specific wind and hail deductibles, starting at $1,000, and eventually when we roll out a new homeowner product going to 1% to 2% deductibles in 11 of the 33 states that we operate in. We're getting more price, and we're also developing a new product which will allow us to price by peril. Traditionally, we've priced almost entirely based on the fire exposure. Our problem has not been fire, it's been wind and hail. So the new rating methodology will allow us to address by home and by homeowner the specific perils that relate to that individual's risk profile, whether it be fire, whether it be water, whether it be wind, whether it be hail. And we'll have the first first generation of this product installed in Missouri the end of this year, and we plan to roll it out to all affected states next year.